This bridge kind of reminds me of the Brooklyn Bridge, but there's no people on here. And the only other difference is that the Brooklyn Bridge, when you look at the traffic on the Brooklyn Bridge always goes lower and it's fenced off. Here you've got a much better view of the traffic. And what's nice about this bridge too is it's got clear distinctions between cyclists and walking. Although Brooklyn Bridge is trying to adopt a cycling lane, there are still an awful lot of cyclists that go down that first part of Brooklyn Bridge. But this is great. There's no people, there's no vendors of any of that description, and there's this view. Where's Jane gone? Oh, she's here. I thought I'd lost Jane then. And there's this view.
Yeah, so this is the fourth estuary.
I think in relation to comparing Edinburgh to New York, obviously there's no comparison with the glitz and the glamour, but the bridge is somewhat 10 times better because
it's much bigger.
There's no people on it.
This is a mile long.
No, it's not. Brooklyn Bridge is quite long.
I don't think it's as long as this one.
Well,
and there's a train going over.
Jane and I always be arguing about stupid things. So now we've got to go.
Well, we'll have to Google that.
We'll
how
have to.
Long it is.
Yeah, we're going to fact check the bridges and then I'll put them both in. Here we go. I wonder what this house was like when it was built in 1901. It's kind of quite palatial with this.
I like that turret.
With the gardens there looking over. And I guess when it was first built, you didn't have this bridge in the way, or any of some of the other landmarks to the right in the way. So it would have been a really lovely view of the hills. But it's still a lovely view here. There's a red and white signpost under there. I wonder what that is. So maybe that's a warning signal or something.
When the tide is in.
Yeah.
Because this is tidal.
But yeah, that's quite an incredible little house, that is.
And then beyond the new bridge, you've got Rosyth, which is the naval base.
It's quite weird though, when traffic goes over this bridge, you can definitely feel the bus or something going over. It's actually brighter than what the GoPro was showing. I might have to adjust this a little in post because it's not a bad day up here in Edinburgh at the moment. Look beyond and see the picture. I wish they'd bought my bloody camera now. I was at this place about 6 or 7 years ago, and I'm pleased to say this byway is still open to the public, because I envision in several years' time all of this land will be sold off and we will not have access to it, which I think is sad. But hello horsey, and I hope to see you again in a few years' time. There's a grouse crossing the road. You don't see them often. I guess in Scotland you've got a whiskey brand called the famous grouse. Well, hello Mr. Grouse, there's one of them. Hello. On a little walk.
They're quite tame actually. You can sort of go up.
I'm going to go here. We get to see these Highland cows. Look at this. That's a big old one, look at him.
Yeah.
That's a big bullock, you won't want to upset him. He's massive, look at the size of him, Ginger.
Yeah. Unless it's a woman, a female one that's pregnant.
That ain't a female, that's a male. It's kind of weird walking on the road or by a roadside and there's these Highland cows here just off the estate.
So these are bullocks. You can see the willy
Yeah.
coming down the back. So these are the young ones.
These are the young ones who
Oh,
are...
that's a young heifer. See the others?
They're two heifers, those
Oh,
two.
the two heifers. It wasn't a willy.
Jane's seeing titties and not willies. We'll have to give her education lesson. She's like... There's another heifer. Heifer's not very happy, Jane. That heifer does not look happy, does she? We'll have to make sure we keep it well away from that heifer. Give her a wide berth, that heifer, because she ain't happy. She's looking at me.
Look at her little hoofs.
Look at that look, she's following me.
Probably only a few months old.
There's the other one. Look at this big old bull here. Please don't come at me. Oh, thank you, Mr. Bull. That's nice. They're all females.
Yeah, that's a young.